I think the moment you realize that bass is really important, that nothing works without it, and it's the floor. Nobody cares about the floor until it's not there. I can tell you a story that you'll probably edit out, but when I was in college, I was living in a building that was condemned and they were rebuilding it from the top down.
Yeah.
So they let me stay in the down apartment and make sure no homeless people came in or whatever, you know,
Right.
and people drinking or whatever. So, and they were working on it, so once in a while I come back and things would be done it was getting closer to me, and I knew it was coming. Came home one night after the gig, we had those old push button lights on the wall.
Yeah.
I pushed the button, no light goes on, and I didn't realize that they had shut the power off for a reason. They had removed the floor. This is a 150-year-old building in Boston over a disgusting, horrifying basement with one of those Freddy Krueger heaters in there where you hear the pipes banging, right? And there's like one light bulb over a dripping puddle. And I took one step into my house, and there's no floor. I got my bass hanging on my bag. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, I didn't go to the basement because there was a rafter that was going this way. So I was stopped by my best friends. It was very painful. And I didn't know, of course, what happened. I've walked into my house, the lights aren't on, I took one step, and now I've got the most painful feeling in my groin and this feeling of weightlessness that I can't quite describe. So my eyes refocused to this one light bulb halfway across this dungeon of a basement, and I realized that I'm like hanging over this thing, and I'm trying to figure out how to get, okay, anyways.
Right.
So I realized at that moment the floor wasn't there, but most people don't go through that unless they play with a good bass player and then the guy doesn't show up for a gig. The floor ain't there, you know, and I think the concept for me at this point is, after all these decades of it, I understand my responsibility, I know what my function has to be, but really, if you're going to play with me, I don't just build the whole floor like the other guys do. I just look where you're going, and I put my hand up wherever you're going. So wherever you go, you got the support you need. But I'm still actively involved in it. I'm not a passive creator of, oh, well, I didn't notice the bass player, so he must have been good. I'm not really a fan of that.
Let me get you a little closer in.
Oh, yeah.
Just to make sure.
Sorry. No,
Cool.
I